We are live from Greencastle Antrim High School here in Greencastle, PA, as number 2 Broadaxe takes on ADR, and Damian Cason playing quarterback takes a snap. Cason going to his right, throws incomplete, and there's gonna be a penalty there. And I see the beehive still here. ADR in the red, Broadaxe in the classic blue. Results from earlier today, it was Red Knights over the Railroaders. Or 42-21, I can't remember the score. Second game of the day, it was Ruckus over the Railroaders as well, and then B is getting at me. So, in case you're also wondering, I've been fighting a bee all day in the booth. I think there's a hive in here or something. I don't really know. So, it's been a pain in the foot all day. And in the second game, it was Railroaders losing to Ruckus, and then it was Broadaxe beating the Railroaders. So, the Railroaders, rough day, but a shout out. They did have a franchise-setting record most points scored in a single game performance. And a lot of that as Dame takes a snap. Steps up, Dame throws complete, and that's a first down, I believe. So first down for ADR. Dino scored, yeah. And a shout out to the Railroaders offense. It looked the best it did today than it did any other time in its run. A lot of that was a huge part due to players on that team such as RJ Hilliard, who made his return today. Shout out RJ. Currently wishing you the best. RJ sustained an injury during the game, and last heard he is fine. Shout out to RJ for his performance and effort today. Another key player was Ian Fisher, who returned for the Railroaders today. Found Kenny Diener in the end zone. It was a tough sailing for the Railroaders. Only 13 players were dressed. Not a very fun day for flag football for them in terms of that, but they love their football there in Brunswick, and it really showed today. Another shout out to Timmy Privet as well for making that offense go. In the next game, it was Broadaxe over the Knights. And right now, Broadaxe, number 2 in the league, with an opportunity to still get the number 1 seed, as Dane takes a snap and rolls to his right. Cason throws down the field. Incomplete. As mentioned, seeding-wise, Railroaders are number 7 right now. They're going to stay there the rest of the way. Number 6 is the Red Knights. 5th has not been determined yet. What we know is that anybody can be 5th still in terms of the 4 teams above their Broadaxe program, Ruckus Warriors. Broadaxe has avoided that spot with that win against the Railroaders and the Knights, so they're at 5-2. So right now they're out of that pit. Ruckus with their win is out of it. However, program and Warriors could still fall into it. That all depends on what happens later on when the program takes on ADR following this game. Man in motion. Dame try to fake the handoff, and Don blew the whistle, but it might have been inadvertent. But as mentioned, program Warriors are is definitely the 4-5 matchup at this point. If the program loses, that is. With a win, the program will be sitting at 5-3, which would put it in a tie with Ruckus and Broadaxe, which really complicates things if Broadaxe loses this game. That's still a scenario that could play out if program defeats ADR and if Broadaxe were to lose to ADR. So program could still get the number 2 seed, as could Ruckus or Broadaxe. Warriors are stuck in the 4-5 area. But program with a loss could easily fall down there. It's still complicated. I'm trying to simplify it to the best of my ability. Ruckus is currently sitting at 5-3. They could be the 2 seed with a Broadaxe loss and a program loss. We'll see if ADR can help them out here. Carter's in motion. It's high snap to Dame. Dame's going to throw deep. And it's incomplete. Warriors are stuck in the 4-5 range. And Broadaxe at 5-2, if a win here, would finish the year 6-2. And if ADR were to lose to Broadaxe in this game by more than 35, that would guarantee them a shot at number 1 if ADR were to lose the program. Very, very convoluted and not likely. We haven't seen ADR get blown out in our league, but that is a scenario. Snap. Dame throws it up. Intercepted. And Brian Davis marks it down at the 1. Boone is in the an 8-man tournament right now. But I hear he's on his way up, and they need him right now. Because outside of that penalties, it was not very pretty for ADR. And Broadaxe will take over in the back of the end zone. We thought this would be the 5th matchup between Kevin Clancy and Chris Boone this year. So far, it's Kevin versus Dame. However, I'd imagine Boone will start as soon as he gets here. So we'll see if Dame stays at QB in the meantime. As we get to the end of the bleachers. Snap, Clancy, incomplete. And in fact, looking down, ADR only has about, from the looks of it, 13 players. Broadaxe's bench well stacked. Very thin ADR roster. More should be arriving, I'd imagine. At least. Snap, Clancy. And missed the sack. He's going to throw it up and incomplete. No scores yet. Clancy throws it up and incomplete. So 4th down coming up for Broadaxe on their 3rd game today. Final one for Broadaxe of the regular season. Axe defeated the Railroaders earlier in a much different game than the one I was watching last week, that's for certain. But Brunswick, of course, 3 games themselves. Hard day for them. Hope to see them again in the playoffs in 2 weeks. Clancy will take it and punt it, and it'll sail out of bounds. Roughly at about. Let's see what they mark it at. Looks to be about the 39-yard line. So that's where ADR will take over. With the game tied at 0 apiece. Dame came out at quarterback for the first drive. Let's see what happens in the second. Dame's still out there. Looks like Carter will take over. Formerly starter for Ruckus. There's nothing else to shoot. Coming out an empty backfield, way back there actually. It's almost a punter area. High snap, rolls out to his right, fires across the middle, and it is complete, but there is a penalty flag out. So second down now. Snap. Carter on a throw. Complete. And a first down for 80 yards. Zero. Turn to go. Snap a little high again. Pulls out, throws, complete across the middle, and I think Mike with the pull. Snap. And throws incomplete. What do you miss? I know I'm missing a few shots, but it looks like on the viewfinder it's showing the whole field. Anyways, that's the quarter. We're tied at 0 still. As I put the scoreboard up real quick. And we give you a look at the other field. Zero ADR is only 13 players. As we stand back up. And Tom's having an argument with the officials at the spot of the ball. Snap. Carter to his left. Going to take off and run. And they tag him down. 4th down. And we'll see what ADR does. 0 points so far, and a large part of that is due to the fact they've only dressed 13 of their players. Broadaxe has more. Broadaxe trying to pull an upset here in the final week of the regular season. Mind you, the last time that ADR lost a regular season game, you have to go all the way back to 2017 in the spring when they lost to the program 26-6 when they were still called TMT. Sovereignty or not. Otherwise, since the rebranding, they've never lost a regular season game. Reboot, rather, I should say. Snap. And Carter sagged, and that's Ridenauer. And Broadaxe will take over. So Broadaxe takes over. And that ADR sideline is very thin. They sure could use Cannon, that's for certain. Clancy in the gun, takes the snap, throws, complete, and does he get the first? Oh, that's what's going to mark him short. That doesn't make any sense because, like, the way I'm framing it, it's showing the game. If anybody else is having the issue but I can't see the game, let me know in the comments. That's kind of odd. Because I changed shots a long time ago. And I got it on the field right now. But if anybody else is having an issue with it, please let me know. Maybe it's the camera, it could be Facebook's end. Right now, though, it is 0-0. As Broadaxe is moving backwards. ADR's defense playing up despite the lack of numbers. It has to be the Facebook app because, like, I want to screenshot so badly. Okay, so he sees it. Clancy fires, complete. To be honest, guys, if anybody's having issues with the trees, I would say go back and reset the app and see what happens. Because that might be an app issue or like a Facebook problem in general. Because I got guys saying they can see, I got someone who said they can see the game proper. Yeah, I think it's the app on Your All Zen for anybody who's having that tree issue. I would just refresh the page and it should be able to send you back to where the stream looks like. That's odd. I wish I can like show my angle on that. And the ball will go over, but there's a flag. Ugh. ADR defense is hyped right now. They just blew through it. They're Their roster up to 14 right now. And Chris Boone has arrived. I can confirm Chris Boone has arrived. Snap. Clancy. Fires. Got it! Touchdown, Broadex! And the score is 6-0. And the Axe has the lead. But over at the sideline right now, getting warmed up, Chris Boone himself. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that changes this game. And in a rare moment, 80-yard trail, 6-0. Extra point, it is good, and Broadax leads 7-0. And I'm going to turn away just so I can update the scoreboard. Just so you guys know why we're looking at a soccer field / varsity football field. So 7-0, but Chris Boone is about to take the field, and that changes this entire game. So 7-0 is the score as we stand up and turn back around. Carter in the gun, still throwing, complete. And flags pulled immediately. So Boone does not come in the game. So it's going to be second and short. Boone's still putting his gear on. Snap, Carter goes to his right, completes. And a first down. So first down and 19 for ADR. High snap. Carter on to his left. Gonna throw it up. Incomplete. Third down coming. Snap, Boone. Sacked. And Ridenauer came in on that one. Fourth down coming for ADR. And what a game Ridenauer is having. And this Broadax team is showing no signs of wear from playing a third game. They came ready for this one. So on fourth, Boone will take it. Roll to his right. Throws incomplete. Short of the receiver, and Broadax will take over. So Chris Boone comes in, and the offense butters still. So ADR has played 3 quarterbacks, but have not gotten a single point. As Broadax will take the field. Trying to recapture their dynasty. Broadax lost this league in 2018. First when AFN won it, and then again when ADR took it. A rough year Broadax had, but they're looking to bounce back for this playoff run. Snap Clancy. Complete to the middle. Big Mike. And Kevin Clancy arguably the biggest difference of this Broadax team this year than last year. As here comes the rain, I think. Somebody's hitting me. But Kevin Clancy been a big difference in this Broadax offense. The lack of quarterback play killed him last year. It's a throw off and it's complete. Oh, an inadvertent whistle. And it kills Broadax, and just in case this rain starts picking up, I'm going to secure my charger. Right now, though, it's not too bad. Two minutes remaining. The score 7-0 Broadax, and the rain is about to pick up. And I'm going to stay here as long as I can. If it gets too heavy, I might have to go back to the booth, or at least try to. After this play, I might have to make a quick move. Snap Clancy. He's going to roll to his left, throws it up, and it's incomplete. And we're going to move. Sit here and try to not get the camera wet. And we're back in the booth. So now we're back in the booth. Rain is starting to come down. Snap, Clancy throws incomplete. So the ADR offense will come back to the field, trailing 7-0 with Less than 2 remaining. It's been a while since I've seen an ADR held out of the end zone for this long. And that rain was very brief. But I'm still going to stick around here. As we wait and see what's going on in this next play. Snap, Boone. Gonna take off and run. Throws it back. I thought it might be over the line. But Rank Carter got it instead. And he's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be a pass the line penalty. I thought so too. Boone again. And he's going to run to his right. Throws complete. And a first down for ADR, and this offense starting to come to life. Boone steps up. Still going, and finally he gets the first down before they stop him at about the 14. And a penalty flag is going to come on ADR, I believe, for unsportsmanlike conduct. Snap, Boone throws high and complete. And the rain is coming back again behind us. See if it takes the field shortly. Clouds have gotten darker. See how the weather impacts this game. Snap, Boone. Throws complete, across the middle, and timeout as the rain is starting to get. It's a little weird. The sun's out behind me, but I also hear it. Strange weather we have up here. So ADR at the 2. Snap, boom, throws, incomplete. And that's a turnover on downs. So Broadax gets a stop in ADR. And Brian Davis is telling, is it 4th down? Boone is saying it was that was 3rd down. Brian says it's 4th. Meanwhile, Broadax is huddled up and they're about to line up. ADR better be prepared. They don't look like they're ready at all. Boone's still arguing his case. He might not want to let Kevin Clancy get a chance to burn him. Quick screen. Then Loman gets out of bounds. Snap, Clancy, gonna fire, incomplete. 3rd down coming up for Broadax. Snap, Clancy will take a knee. And that'll be halftime. With the score, Broadax 7, ADR 0. We'll be right back. We are live from the second half of Broadax and ADR, where the score is 7-0 in favor of Broadax, and ADR is slow to take the field. Clancy might want to call a hike now. Boone's out of play. Snap, quick screen. As the rain is starting to come down now, and a 1st down for Broadax. Snap, Clancy throws across the middle, complete. And 2 back-to-back plays of Zeke. As we mentioned, Kevin Clancy has been the biggest difference in Broadax offense this year compared to last year. Last year for Broadax, it was Tyler Murdiff to start in the spring, and then he had Jacob Mitchell, but that ultimately did not work out. Once Mert got hurt, it became Isaiah's turn, And by the end of the season, Big Mike was the starting quarterback. In the fall, it started out with T.J. Williams, but by the end of the season, it was Don Tapley. And now Kevin Clancy on the field. The 2018 B Bracket National Champion quarterback. Clancy rolls to his right, throws, and wow! He reeled it in! First down, Broadaxe. As the rain has stopped. Oh boy. Clancy takes the snap. Gonna fire it up. Incomplete. So many passes they've had that were close in this. Actually, a hold, however. And it's going to be on the defense. First down, Broadaxe. Trying to score the upset. Broadaxe has not defeated ADR since they were TMT. That was in 2017, a 27-6 win by Broadaxe. That was the A bracket semifinals. Remember, it was them who ended Broadaxe's 40-game winning streak back that same season just a week prior. Since then, ADR has dominated this can't quite call it a rivalry, but this matchup. 2 years since Broadaxe last beat them for the only time. Man in motion. Handoff on the inside. Still going. And oh, I thought he may have broke it for a second. But they pull him down short of the end zone. 7-0 Broadaxe. And right now, they're driving down the field on ADR. And you can say ADR is a little thin on the sidelines. They only did dress from what now seems to be about 7 more guys. So 16 overall today for ADR. And not looking like the team we've seen in recent months. Makes you wonder when we hit the playoffs in a few weeks what's going to happen. Handoff, or no, fake rather. Throws it out, complete. Zeke got it, spinning out there again. Did he get in? Waiting for a signal. Seems like they're going to mark him short. And Broadaxe knocking on the door again. And if you're ADR, you might want to start worrying a little bit. It has not been a good game from start to finish for Adrenaline. 0 points here in the third quarter. A rare sight. Broadaxe, meanwhile, looking to hit double digits here. Snap, Clancy gone to the right. Throws it up, got it. Touchdown, Broadaxe. And the boys in blue have taken a 13-0 lead. With an extra point pending for Broadaxe. And suddenly, unless ADR can get their attendance up, you might wonder what this is all going to look like in a few weeks. So we talked about how Broadaxe needed a plus 35 margin. They got plus 14. As the extra point is good, and the score is now 14-0. And I'm going to write down that score as I turn this away, just for a moment. So Broad Axe up 14-0 on ADR, and we'll see what the Adrenaline can do. As mentioned, they haven't lost a regular season game since the program knocked them off 2 years ago. And they were still TMT. Snap Boone. And they got him. And this Broad Axe defense is playing with fire right now. And if a win here, Broad Axe clinches, well, they're guaranteed no lower than the 2 seed. We know that. With a win here, they're guaranteed no lower than 2. There is a scenario where they can get 1, but they need to win this game by 35. They're 21 points away from that margin. Let's see if they can actually get it, though. And they would also need ADR to lose to the program. Snap, Boone. Sacked him again! Third down coming. Boone in the pistol. It bounced, but he catches it. And still going. Chris Boone pitches it back and pulled down. Short? Maybe he got it? Yes, he got the first. Wow. First down, ADR. Boone in the gun. And pistol rather throws complete. Still going. Finally pulled down. But nonetheless, a first down for Adrenaline. Morgan on the reception. $14-0 Broad Axe from the pistol. And we haven't seen them use that offense very much. Boone takes a snap, throws it up, passes man, beautiful touchdown, ADR. And it's now 14-6. And what a game changer there. ADR finally on the board after being held out of the end zone for 2.5 quarters. So extra point will be pending, and we'll update the scoreboard as soon as this kick goes through. So ADR bounces back on this drive after struggling offensively. Extra point coming from Weatherholtz. It's a bobbler, and he gotta get it. Oh, he gets it off. Can he do it for one? Did he get it? He got it. They get the extra point. Or did it? Did that count? They were celebrating like it did. And they ask. Taylor. Taylor. Did they count that? I didn't see anybody signal anything. Ezra. Cannon. Cannon. No one signaled anything. And now Dame's running off the field late, so we're going to get back to the game. And now ADR calls time instead. It was close. Dame. What? Somebody? Trying to get somebody's attention. Oh well, we'll figure it out. I saw nobody signal anything. That was the weird part. Clancy throws it up. He's got a man wide open. Oh my goodness. And I've seen that so often from this Broadax offense, at least the receiving core, just not being on top, not being there for the ball. Not to say the receiving core can be a strength for Broadax, but there's been times where it's been the weakness.
Don't come off the field. I ain't even run because I saw his big. Once I see big man.
Hey Ricky, ask Ezra what the score is. Because I don't know, they counted it. Did they count that extra point at all down there?
13-6? No, you didn't get the extra point.
So 14-6. Okay. I was confused because nobody signaled a dang thing. And off the middle, not much there. So it didn't count. 14-6 is the score. I'll update that as soon as I get a chance. I looked down and nobody signaled anything. So I don't know what to say there. That was weird. It just tends to be a little easier to be on the field sometimes. I like this angle too much, though, to give it up. Snap. Clancy. Sacked! Lance on the sack. So I believe it'll be third down coming up. And that's quarter. So at the end of 3, the score is Broadax 14, ADR 6.
That's the home side. Look, your whole team is traveling that way. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Look, sir, look, I'm just saying, y'all are a wolf pack, so pack is over there, y'all are getting behind. Lone wolf down is against a bunch of wolves like us. Oh, well, bullets, that's different, so you got that. Oh, well, you got that. Nah, he a runner cop. He ain't no cop. Yeah, no, he a runner cop. He a runner cop. He a Paul Blart.
As it's getting a little darker over here in this field. 14-6 here in the final quarter. Broad Axe trying to pull an upset here. As mentioned, ADR has not lost a regular season game in league play in 2 years. Remember, it was ADR when they were TNT who ended Broad Axe's 40-game regular season game winning streak back in 2017. Scores? I got some, but not all, Jonas. Let me get to that right after this play. Snap, Clancy. Gets it up. And intercepted. Oh, that may have been another inadvertent whistle. But ADR will get the ball back. Recap of earlier action. The only score I have top of my head was Knights 42, Railroads 21. That was an impressive game from both sides. That was actually a well-played game. Very fun game to watch. Railroaders and Red Knights, worth it. Definitely in the end. Shout out R.J. Hilliard for his performance today. The second game, Railroaders not so close against Ruckus. Ruckus had their day with them. Denied the final one, that one. Ian Fisher took over a quarterback for Railroaders. And then the final one, Broad Axe, when I left, it was 23-6, and it was just getting ugly between them and Railroaders. That game not close. However, our own Kenny Diener had a touchdown reception, so shout out Kenny Diener for getting his first ever touchdown. Diener, a longtime player, age 50. Played back with my dad in the day here at the Washington County Flag Football League. As Boone takes the low snap, and I'll finish in a second. He's going to throw it up wide open. Still going. And a touchdown, I believe, for ADR. Unless he got him. No, they marked him. They got him. Wow. Okay. That was a close one. Finishing up the recap, Broad Axe over to Red Knights. That game was one-sided, too. I didn't film, but I watched it. I don't remember the Knights scoring a single time. I think Broad Axe scored about 5 different times. No offense. I'm just speaking facts.
It was a good game. They just outscored us a lot.
A lot to nothing.
How we scored?
Did you score?
How you scored?
I didn't see it. Okay, I makes sense. I can see it.
Scored on the slate.
I can see it. You guys are guaranteed like one of those a game. Right now, Broad Axe taking on ADR. First and goal for Chris Boone and company. Trying to come back after they trailed for a majority of this game. It didn't even score to the third quarter. Low snap, Boone. Steps up, throws, back in the end zone. One, pulls it in. Touchdown, ADR. And the score is now 14-12, and they're going to go for 2. And this game has turned around. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back ADR scores. And we wondered how long Broad Axe could hold him down. The answer seems to be not long enough. Low snap, Boone. Fires, got it! 2-point conversion is good, and we are tied at 14. And Boone is hyped. 14 all. And what a game this one has been. And at the very least, ADR has made up that deficit issue that they were facing with Broad Axe. If they fell behind further, at 14 all, I cannot see a 35-point Broad Axe win at this point. And so Broadax coming out at midfield due to a penalty. Didn't see where the flag was thrown or who it was on. I'm guessing it was unsportsmanlike on ADR. As they'll start at the 50. Now tied at 14 with Adrenaline. And what has been a fantastic game from start to finish. Clancy takes a snap. It's going to throw incomplete. Nobody there. What it's worth, the ADR sideline now up in numbers, about 18 players. Or sorry, did the math a little wrong. Looks like they are at 17 now. So the roster getting bigger. Hopefully we can get this last game in, as this doesn't look good behind us. Getting some flashbacks to 2 weeks ago. At the very least, we know we'll get this one in. Snap, Clancy. Gets it off high, incomplete. Third down coming. And they got a false start. Yes. Looks like it's going to be on Big Mike. So Broadax goes back. Doing great, sir. How are you, Juan? That's good, man. That's good. Third down coming. Snap, Clancy. Sacked. Oh, he might be on a penalty. Did he get it? Brian Davis says it's the flag guard. I think Broadax is trying to say the ball was knocked out of his hand, but Brian Davis says it was a flag guard. Doesn't seem like it's there anymore. ADR has arrived. And it's only suitable a storm is starting behind us, as the intensity of this game is up. Third and very long to go. They're fourth, actually. And he's going to punt it. And Boone's going to return it. So Clancy kicks to Boone. And Boone gets out close to midfield. We are tied at 14 here in the final quarter. Broadax, Adrenaline Rush. Two of the most successful teams in this league in this decade. ADR coming onto the scene in the final part of it, the last 3 years of it. Bleachers got to go all the way around. Broadax, they had their dynasty, 10 consecutive championships. Or 9 rather, something like that. It was quite a run, 2012 to 2017. 6 fall seasons, 3 springs, so 9. Boone throws complete. First down. Carter with the catch, but I see a flag, however. I'm about to say, this one's taking, yeah. Hopefully you can get it in, because it'll look good over there. That's how it looked when I was shooting Warriors program a few weeks ago before the storm started. Careful with that table, it's a little old.
I'll bust my ass on camera.
I mean, at least you weren't bodied up like somebody else was on camera by me. That happened in Keystone. They ran right into me on the route, and I just stonewalled them.
And he fell.
Yep. Throws it back. The viewfinder makes it hard sometimes. I gotta pan back out. We're down. I'm like, wow. It was so funny. We will stand with this game as long as we can. If we see anything like we did a few weeks ago, however, we may have to cut away. The booth, while a nice setting, does have a little bit of open air. Boone's in the gun, counting 5 wide. Takes a snap. Boone's going to go to his right. Fires it. Oh, don't freeze on me now. Come on. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, ADR. You can't. 20-14.
I got a Boone talking shit.
I caught the end though. I think it was literally was Chris through it and then it cuts away and then you see him running again. I need to work that out. Yeah, if I get something nice. Oh yeah, it's dead now. Did they?
It was feeling themselves so bad. They was talking to the kicker.
They called that back. They called it back.
Guess what?
Called it back.
Wow.
Now look who's on. He won it right back. Won it right back.
So while we were talking here in the booth, you can hear it now. Complete. Oh geez, that's. He is around the hips. Hmm. 2 minutes left, tied at 14. Remember, we do have overtime here in the Washington County Flag Football League. No OT, Ken? No OT, all right. Tied at 14 still.
I mean, you just gotta throw it right back to David.
I must say, that deep ball's been open.
They're running no shape. They're not even built like that.
Gonna roll, throw up. A little high, though. Ooh. Way, way down there. Incomplete. I think this is third coming up.
The funny shit, once again, I was attacked. I don't know his name. The one who was guarding with Jana on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
You can't keep up. I mean, if you think about it, every big play that's happened, it's been the opposite player on the other side that made the play.
Yeah.
The person's guarding. So I'll take it.
Snap, throws it up. High, got it! Touchdown, ADR! If I can get some of it. 20-14. And what a comeback by Adrenaline. Yeah. Poor program. I think they've been here since about 12:30. No, this is their only game. They've been waiting. And I apologize for my fingers continually switching the camera to front view. Every time I try to slide back out, I tend to hold it a little bit too hard. So the score now 20-4. That was what we would do. Extra point pending. Snap down, it is up, and it is good. And the score now is 21-14 ADR. We'll update that scoreboard real quick. As it's getting darker and the rain is getting a little bit harder. Quite the scene here. But a perfect environment for a battle like this has been. Snap. Clancy fired. Whoa, wow! Okay. Did he complete the catch? Yes, he did. First down for Broadaxe. We know at the very least we'll finish this game. Anything afterwards is questionable. Throw's complete. And limit on the ground. Their best bet is hoping that someone slips, because this is what goes more. As this gets even more wet outside, you gotta wonder, especially with the DBs backing up on the turf, and it's getting.
Well, up and playing this thing. Having the Wolves right now.
From the gun, and I believe they got a false start. Yes, they will. False start on Broadaxe.
Hey, Pooh! Shave this side more. Oh, you want to help? Yeah, I'd rather you help here than there. Yeah. Nobody like used to do that. Anyway, we're right up there.
Snap. Clancy fires it up. Big, oh! Big Mike of what is a big drop. And the program players are clearing the field, which is indicating to me in other words, I think we should get rid of him. You and I are both in flip-flops, bud.
Yes.
One of the Broadaxe players is left, too.
It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
And this is a bad storm we have coming through. Has not hit us in the booth yet, but we are going to leave as soon as this game is over. Snap. Clancy going to throw. Incomplete. Thank you for joining us again, Cameron. Glad to see you. That's going to be the hard part. Well, here we are. And honestly, if they don't get a first down, I think they should just call it 21-14. It was 14-0 Broadaxe through 3 quarters. Ironic, as I posted today, Broadaxe Red Knights 2017, when the Knights jumped out to a 14-0 lead and Broadaxe rallied to continue their streak. The opposite here, Broadaxe led 14-0, but ADR rallies back to take a 21-14 lead. Steady rainfall, heavily coming down. Clancy going to fire into Z, complete. For the record, the program has left the field. And I get the feeling this may be our final game unless there's a delay. We'll see. I can tell you right now, it does not look promising behind us. But we, at the very least, will finish this game. I get the feeling even if Broadaxe scores, they're going for 2. Just to get out of the dodge, because this is getting dangerous. And I'm getting out of this booth because it's almost a death trap. And false sides, free play, but he's going to be sacked. No, it's a false start. And a false start on Broadaxe, and things are just not going the way they want. Well, I got a long walk to make, but we'll see how we get there. 21-14 here in the final minutes of the game. The rain has arrived. See if Clancy can get him back. Snap, rolls to his right, throws, incomplete. This is going to get harsher in a second. I might have to disconnect. We're going to try to have the final moments here. I put away my gear, and as soon as this game ends, I'm leaving the booth. Because it's above us, and I need to get out of here. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Yeah, this is getting really bad, folks. Incomplete. Or rather, that's it down. And Broadaxe is losing their canopy over that fence, and they might have to call this one. And what I hope is the final play of this game is I ain't got anything to go underneath except the canopy. Hey fellas, wait for me down there. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge as soon as this one's done. The back of my shirt is soaked right now. Well, yeah, here it goes. Incomplete. I'm getting out of here. Resume? Can I resume it? We're still live. We're underneath a canopy, courtesy of ADR.
I think that's
I had to get out of that booth. It was getting bad up there. And honestly, it was a total death trap. That thunder was right above us.
No, nope, I'm about to dip.
I think we should just hold this and run to the fence.
I am shivering.
Are they coming back out?
They're coming back. I don't know. It was a flag.
Is there any way you can just hand me his phone that's underneath them shoes?
I'm drenched.
That's
Here's my back. Throws.
I am. You're not going anywhere.
Complete. This is the longest final quarter.
Put all of your mouth and shit. You're friendly. Make sure to wash that foot twice a day.
It's crazy.
I know, bro. This is nuts. We gotta get the hell out of here. Sorry for the language.
Damn.
What's this?
Oh.
Oh. Can we go? Can we go? Call the game.
Call the
Esther's left
call
the
the
field.
game.
We got to call this. We have to call this.
They're not gonna call because it's so damn close.
Hey, anybody got a bat? Somebody can put this in after the fact? I'm not putting that cooler.
We are, baby. We are.
It's all right, little buddy. We got you.
We're trying to stay here. 21-14 is the score. 21-14 Broadax. ADR.
I know that for a fact. Under a minute.
Snap, Clancy. My goodness gracious. Got it. But nothing there.
I'm gone.
Shit, I can't even run. I got a hollow. I know something.
That's ball game.
Get him out of here.
ADR wins 21-14. Let's get